Good evening everyone, how are we doing? Hope you're all well. Just going to check the stream is live and then we'll get into this. Quite late at night, so I don't expect many people to be up and watching. But as always, this is more for me for later, to be honest with you. Hope you're going to the right channel. Can't quite see my live stream. There we go, there's my live stream. So if you head on over to YouTube and look for That Berkshire Cyclist, or of course if you head on over to Instagram and search for That Berkshire Cyclist, you will be able to find the stream. Just going to get warmed up a little bit. Just noticed on my YouTube channel that I have got the wrong link. I've got my old thatberkshirecyclist.com link. I don't use it anymore. So I think I'm going to have to change that. Maybe I'll change it. It's been so long. Your channel. There we go. How do we... Got my links. Huh. I'll have to come back to this at some point. Customize channel. Anyway. We'll use YouTube recommends for content, sections, add section. Live streams, that's what I want. Right, so I'll come back to that later. Anyway, cancel that, publish that, cool. So we're live on the tubes. Couldn't find a Zwift race I really wanted to do tonight at all. So I figured I'd go uphill. Let's do, we're really good at elevation, road to the sky. So, there's not very many route badges in Watopia that I've got left. I've done a lot of the flatter courses, you can see. Lots of green ticks there on the left-hand side. Either through races or just badge hunting. But some of the kind of either really long courses, the ones that are particularly hilly, I haven't done. So I think I'm definitely going to have to come back for those at some point, but for tonight we're going to crack on with one of my favourites, and that's the road to the sky. So just over 1,000 metres of climbing. It's a very challenging course. If you let off on the power, the little Zwift avatar does tend to go backwards a little bit, so you need to be very careful of that. Nice little gentle lead in. And then it goes uphill and does not really relent. So kind of little bumps up and down, little lumpy bits at the top, but not very much. Right, while we're rolling, and while the heart rate is flat, more so I can talk. Just realised I haven't got a towel in here. I washed it yesterday on hot wash. Still in the house. Damn. This isn't planned, but I'm probably gonna have to use this t-shirt as a sweat layer to keep the sweat off the bars on the bike. My Just Ride t-shirt, as per the branding there up on the screen. Yeah, I've started this brand late last year, Just Ride. It's a sort of my little sort of t-shirt brand really. It's not just tees, it's hoodies, tees, caps, all those good things. So yeah, check it out. Oh, I'm moving my stream everywhere at the moment. Maybe I'll try that again. I've done it again. Okay. Yeah, Just Ride. Go check it out. It's good fun. It's just all about sort of good vibes, really. You know, just want to try and put some good vibes out there into the world. A lot of people really quite snobby and snooty in the cycling industry at the moment, but has been that way for a while. I think in a good way, cycling did at one point sort of become the new golf. Attracted a lot of people to the sport, but with that, a lot of you hear a lot about, like, you know, dentists on bikes, like those with money and time. But the fact of the matter is, you don't have to spend a lot of money to be a cyclist. You can, of course, the sky's the limit. No pun intended for tonight's course. But yeah, it can be expensive if you choose for it to be. But if you just want to enjoy riding for what it is, the plunder, the social element of it, it's there for you to take it or leave it in that way or not. I'd probably sit somewhere a little bit more in the obsessive category, and absolutely really love the hurt side of things, you know, the training and the progress and being fast. Whilst I've still got some youth behind me, now I'm in my mid-30s. Sort of appreciate that over the next 10 years or so I'm going to start slowing down. I'm going to do all I can to stave off the decline of age. Well, increase in age, but the decline of performance that comes with age, I should say. So yeah, nights like this, it's just good fun, isn't it? So yeah, if you're interested in getting one of these tees, or this side rather, or a hoodie or a cap with your V-neck unisex tees, socks, all sorts of cool things, branded up with just ride. At the moment, it's very clean, very minimal. It's just ride. But I've got some pretty cool, funky, colourful, let's say louder designs that I'm going to be coming up with over the next couple of weeks and publishing to the store. So to stay on top of that, look for Hi Just Ride on Instagram, or just go to hijusride.com, join the mailing list, and you'll be notified. So that's that. Yeah, good fun. So for those who have never done Road to the Sky, most people's ambition is to get it done in under an hour. I honestly cannot remember what my best ever time is, but it's under 50 minutes. I think it's like 43, 44 minutes. Might be wrong. I'll have to go back and check it into the end of this video to be sure. But I know it's pretty decent, it's pretty strong. I think I was getting in. I wasn't at my peak the last time I tried this, so I'm sure I could have gone faster. Had I tried it again. But there was one point where I was doing this course weekly as a kind of barometer, a means of testing where I was at. But you've got to be in a good space, I think, or a good level of fitness to want to take this course on and be in the hurt house, because if you're not feeling too good, it can be the longest hour on a bike ever, because of course it's uphill, so there's not really any let off. And if you do let off the power, if you drop those watts down, even sort of 50 or 100 watts, then your little avatar there goes a lot slower because of the gradients, and takes a lot longer. I've just realised also I'm on the Tron bike. For those of you not in the know, it's sort of an aero-oriented bike. It's ideal for sort of rolling laps and courses like downtown Dolphin and crit circuits and things like that. If we're going uphill, this is not the bike we want. We're going to want to go for the Specialized Ethos. And then, given that I've done this course quite a few times, I have been very fortunate to unlock the Millensteins, which are lightweight wheels. Lightweight by name, but lightweight in terms of spec as well. I'm going to have to bring the bike to a complete stop to go into the garage. But I'm just on a 1% gradient, so hopefully it's going to stop. The bike on the screen there has to stop when we go into the garage. You'll see, there we go, frame. Let's go over to so what I've got in my garage. I love the Cannondale Evo. Got a cool Canyon Speedmax, door, Specialized Shiv. There you go, Specialized Ethos S-Works. So this is known to be one of the lightest bikes for going uphill. I think it's there's a switch wheels. I think it's DC split switcher. Which wheels have I got? I've just gone past the ones I want. I know. I'm just trying to look. I can't remember which wheel set was considered to be one of the lightest. So the lightweight Millensteins here are wheels you have to unlock by doing Road to the Sky. You kind of get like a little prize wheel at the top for completing the course. You get like gloves, hats, all sorts of miscellaneous accessories. But I think I'm right in saying that the only performance-based unlocks you get is with Millenstein. So I'm very fortunate to have unlocked those. I wasn't really gunning for them at all. But I unlocked them and I was like, fantastic, that's pleasing. So in a minute we're going to hang this little right here. We'll be going under a green barrier, a little sort of green hologram type thing. That'll take us to the start of the segment in earnest. However, the real up-road bit begins when you go through a little there's another little sort of start marker, if you like, and on the left-hand side of the screen, at least where I'm looking, I think it's the same for you if you're viewing, a new set of graphics will appear. The time lead between each of the hairpins, and there's 22 sections, I think it is, I can't remember, but you get a time between each. I'm going to have to take this off and use this to mock a sweat. And if I'm talking during this effort, then for me that means I'm not going hard enough. So I am going to put some music on in my ears to keep me motivated and keep me pumped. Just Ride racing playlist here, ready? That I use whenever I'm racing. I have to share the link to this actually. If you're into metal and rock and roll and things like that, it's probably going to be a good playlist for you. But if you're into your R&B and bass and rap, it's definitely not going to be for you. Although I've got quite a bit of new metal on there. I'm not even sorry, I love it. Anyway, let's start spinning these legs a little bit harder now to make sure that I'm good to go. Since Thursday today, I've done 2 hard days and something of a recovery day yesterday. It wasn't structured at all. It was just a spin around Scotland, around the Glasgow quick course. It was purely for recovery. I just wanted to try and spend an hour and 15, an hour and 20 on the bike. But whilst I was there, I took the opportunity to also give the Champions quick, I think it's called the Champions Sprint, which is a segment on that course. Took the time to give that a go as well. South Cycling Club, of which I'm a member, currently have a little virtual challenge going. I think I've done all the weeks but one. I totally forgot last week. I thought I did it, but I didn't. I have won the weeks I've entered, so I'm doing okay. But I haven't been able to beat my 12-second time yet. I've been 12 seconds dead, and yesterday I was 12.5 something seconds, so it's slower than what I'm capable of. So that does put me in first place for this week, but I'm going to try with everything I have to get a sub 12 on that segment by the end of the week. Right, enough chit chat. Let's really get into this now. Let's get the power going nice and consistent. Get the legs moving. Get the fans on. So we've gone from 15 degrees to 17.2, so that's just me warming up. Right. So all 3 fans on the go. Hopefully you can still hear me. Bit of Guns N' Roses in the air. Welcome to the jungle. Perfectly timed for the route that we're on right now. So I'm going to look to try and maintain 280 watts on this course going uphill. And there might be a couple of points where I sort of surge and a segment where I ease off. But that's what I'm going to try and average if I can. Not because of my CP, but because it should be comfortable for me. Say that, but let's see how it goes when we get to the top. Okay. So this bit's sort of a lead-in, if you like. And you'll see us go through that green holographic barrier that I mentioned earlier, any minute now. I think if you look closely on the map in the top right hand corner, you'll see the road, little mini roundabout. We're going to veer off to the right. So we'll get up this muddy section. Not the most exciting bit of stream to watch, so hang on in there. But if you're not a cyclist, then none of this is going to be exciting at all for you. I'm veering off to the right now. Here's the green barrier that I mentioned. Goes back onto the tarmac, rolls up and down a little bit, and then as I bear left, we'll go through a little stone marker that indicates the start of the road to the sky. Well, we're 20-30 seconds away right now. Let's go. Already getting hot. Here we go. Right. Little shiny flashy thing there in the middle of the road is the start marker. So here we go. Here we go, and we're off. There we go, the new markers, new graphics. Feeling good. Measuring this nicely. Pleased with this effort, it's going well. We'll see how we do at the top. Oh no, drop my ball. Oh, it's leaking. Try that again. Ah. Relax your shoulders, Michael. More power. It's amazing what difference a good song can make. Come on, lie with me. Halfway. Feeling good? Change up the position now. Gonna recover now, and then go again. Going good. Oh my gosh. Two-thirds of the way there. Ah. 1 mile to go. Oh man. Oh, damn you, Spotify. I say that because Spotify did that thing where it smart, I use that in air quotes, smart, adds songs to your playlist that I think you might like. So wrong. Not even close. I mean, I expect part of that because that racing playlist I've got is quite eclectic, but that is not the playlist I wanted. I was spending a lot of that skipping songs and trying to get a song to repeat because I was getting a good vibe from it. Annoying. I find a lot of that that climb is mental, and I probably, well, I know I did. I went off too hard, although I quite like going hard and then settling down because it gives you an idea of what you've got to go. But the sort of comfortable benchmark I set myself of 280 watts, couldn't even hit that for a lot of the segments. I was at 230, 240, 250, which for me is not a lot at all, but it's just where I am at the moment, I guess. Good news is though, 55 minutes and 26 seconds is a nice benchmark, so my next target will be as close to 55 minutes as possible, or just under, as a sort of plan A, but a stretch would be as close to 50 minutes as possible. And then in late June I hope to get that to under 50, and then 47, 48, and eventually under 45, and then start aiming for like as close to 39 minutes as possible. Oh, dropped my bottle, didn't have my towel, my nose started running, music was rubbish. Oh, that was annoying. Not a perfect run, but still, I paced it nicely, I think, in terms of what I had in the legs and in the tank. I was disciplined with myself not to blow my doors, as they say. Didn't use my power up too soon to try and recover, didn't sprint too long. Wasn't worried that a few of the segments I was doing, a few of those switchbacks, I was sort of getting a bit slower and slower compared to my previous 90-day PR. Didn't sweat it, just rode it on feel according to what I thought I had today, and really pleased with that. I think if I tried to race against my previous self, I definitely would have blew up. So yeah, I think I maximised the effort, or squeezed what I had out comfortably. Probably leave a little bit in reserve. But I think whenever you do an effort or an FTP test or something like that, if you do it well, I think you either get to the end and think, I had a little bit more to give. I think if you don't do it well, you obviously don't do it well, you underpower it, or you get to the end having potentially kind of slowed a little bit before the finish line, and that's not what you want. You want to finish the effort strong, I think anyway. So obviously in an ideal world you would give 100% right to the last metre, and that's where you'd be empty. Sorry, something out of the corner of my eye just fell on the floor. I was had an insect or something, but it's just a pair of big shorts that are falling down. So yeah, happy with that. I always sort of feel like I'm cheating here because I obviously getting all this free distance added to my progress for the week. So after an effort like that, it's important to cool down. got to get that heart rate down to below 100 and close to 90. So as soon as it gets there, I'll stop this ride because I don't want to get any free distance in the activities on Strava. Good effort though, good effort. So I'll share a link to my Spotify playlist. I will turn off that smart song stuff. I mean, my music might not be to your like or taste anyway, but at least I want to share the playlist with the music that's in my taste. If you like it, great. If you don't, so be it. Yeah, good effort. Oh, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stop on by the Just Ride shop at hijustride.com. Right there, in the middle of the screen. There we go. I think someone might put that up there like that. And yeah, cheers. Thank you very much. I'll do a little emote for fun. Right on. Cheers, folks.